What the fuck's going on? This is Shango Ray, aka Real Deal Ray, your intuition's mouthpiece when the monkey mind wants to take over. And this is your Shangodiac for the Schlitz Malt Liquor Crew. That's right, for the Tauruses, for the Bulls, the Bulls. Okay, it is June 18th, 2018, as of the day of this recording. So this is good till the next reading, whenever that is. Okay, if you're not a part of the family, you don't got your Shango Ray TV subscription yet, then you need to like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. And if I forgot to mention like, share, subscribe, and thrive, let's see what's going on here with the comments. If there's anybody here. Hey, Dina Lopez, how are ya? Marcia Knowles, peace and blessings to you. Medea Jaff, what's going on? Sharika Phillips, yes, yes. Lolita's World, Dakima. See, people, we got the most gorgeous goddesses, great energy. You're missing the fuck out if you're not subscribed and thriving, okay? But I'm gonna switch over screens, babies. All right, because I need to get through this briefly. Anita Heron, why? Thank you. Becky Wagner, hello in Missouri. Mwah, mwah, Dakima. Oh, lava. All right, catch them vibes. All right, so now let me get to the reading here. So when I do, we're gonna focus. All right, I will be back to the comments. All right, so let's see what's going on here. Obviously, this is, like I said, this is for Taurus. We're gonna see, and this is, Taurus. Also, if your Taurus is your sun, moon, or your rising, or if it's somewhere in your chart that's important, having to do with something that's important to you right now. Okay, reading. This is a general reading, and general readings are general. However, sometimes specificity does come and ejaculate through, and you get touched. And if that's the case, you may want to get yourself a psychic email reading. But enough about that. You can find all that information in the description box, how to contact me, and all of that good stuff in the description box. Let's get to your reading here. Show us what's going on with Taurus. All you Taurians out there, okay, do me a favor here. Go ahead and just blow on this for Daddy. All right. Blow on Daddy's deck. All right. Thank you. All right. Cut it out. All right. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna look and see what the influences are for like kind of like what led you right here. What are some of the hidden influences percolating under the surface of mundane appearances? And finally, I like to call it the points of power, where it's always shifting. The points of power to me, it's where your greatest leverage is, and that changes from moment to moment. But if you're watching this and you have attracted this is for you. You know what I'm saying? So, um, in true Taurus fashion, one of the things I definitely see going on here is your ability to. They say nobody can multitask, okay? But you have, well, many of you, I'll say, have successfully created multiple streams of something or multiple sources of security. Okay, this could either be financial, this could also be relating to relationships. You know, everything you want that you do not have right now is in the possession of somebody else. So resources and people are your greatest resources, whether you know it or not. You don't always act like it, but that's okay. Okay, also I feel you are expanding, and through basically manifesting your will, you are also coming into more a higher understanding. Thank you, it's a higher understanding of what is most important to you and why. Okay, because a lot of times we will manifest what we want, or switch realities to a reality where we are now having what we want, and we get to experience that from a 360 type of thing. So obviously there's going to be shit that you don't like about it. You can't think of everything from right here. When I as it relates to any type of future tense shit, some things you're just going to know, and you can only know as you're in it when you're there. Okay. Now, I see some Taurians here also got they're moving on up in the relationship category, upgrading. Either it's getting real serious. Maybe some of you are talking, making plans about. I can see some of you specifically are the ones orchestrating the plan to move in together. You know what I'm saying? But definitely some type of upgrades. Definitely a lot of upgrades here, and on top of it all, spiritual initiations here. Okay. When we talk about spiritual, once again, remember another thing also, another aspect is psychological. Okay, psychological being. If you look at the etymology of the word, it also does mean study of the soul. Okay, study of the soul. So I think you are and have been studying your soul through a lot of but the way you're looking at it is what's really freaking it off for you as far as on the spiritual tip. But of course there has been things up until now that you've had to also let go of. You have to. You can't hang on to one branch and successfully move on to another tree. You have to let go of that old branch. You know what I'm saying? So what else is going on right now as far as the hidden influences here? Just let me take a look here. I feel in some ways beings about this spiritual initiation here. There's kind of a deathly vibe going on here. When I say death, I mean just transitional. Some things in your life are definitely dying out right now. It's very apparent. You can see it. Sometimes when things die out in your life, it's like you're too busy going along in your life, and all of a sudden you realize, hey, I'm not doing this anymore, or hey, this is not alive for me anymore. You just kind of come, all of a sudden it's like it just comes on you, like, no pun intended. But it just it just becomes apparent. And becoming a parent is one of the side effects when it comes on you. All right, so anyways, but another hidden influence here, got a 10 of diamonds here. Okay, a 10 of diamonds. So even though you have been discovering what's more important, and of course being able to, on the physical realm, manifest other streams of security, probably even material shit, maybe even multiple streams of money. Some of you got several hustles and a job or whatever it is that you're doing. That's surface level. Okay, but I think it's time, Slits Malt Liquor Bowl, to really tune up and tune in. As far as I feel, in some ways, I'm definitely getting a strong impression from you that you've been feeling very much compromised because you have been making a lot of progress, but now the point where you want to really start calibrating is on the you aspect of this. And I think in some aspects, up until now, you've been more just focused outwards and the result and how it pops up into your life, or how, it comes into realization or whatever. I know that many of you are very plan oriented too. So this one right here, though, I do feel like I keep getting this sense like you feel like you've been compromising yourself. So in a way, as far as it relates to you, whatever you've had to do to get shit popping out there, I do feel like there's a sense, you feel like been a sense of that you feel like you compromised yourself, or you've kind of stepped on your own toes as far as your values go. And I always talk about values because if you go against your values, you can't win. You may be able to get the thing, the person, or whatever, but you're not going to be able to keep it. Okay. Your values also are going to propel you, or they're going to dramatically stall you out and eventually, for lack of a better word, sabotage you. Okay. Dead set in the middle here is the nine of spades. Obviously, this is the deathly vibe that I was talking about, the transition. Um, and of course, Taurus, for a few of you Tauruses, the end of a certain job is near. Okay. Um, in this case, for some of you, though, it's also you guys saying enough. I don't get the sense that it's totally a situation where uh, you so desperately wanted this to keep going, but it's just not. It's not that type of situation here. Um, and I do see you got the seven of hearts here, so we're talking about becoming a lot. You're emotional. You're about to get a degree in your own emotional intelligence here. Okay, and that's a great thing. um, as far as for the version of you that you're experiencing being right now and in this season, every time we change and stuff like that, most likely you're going to have to tap back in, do a recalibration, and rediscover. It's a never-ending process of discovery because you're always constantly changing. So there's always new shit to discover about yourself. Okay, so points of power here. Oh yeah, what do I want? Tuning in. Okay, the most important thing is the what and the why, as I be saying at times, especially when it's called for. And this one is right side up. So many of you already do know what you want or what you desire, what you really, really say you want. I do want to implore you to do just a little bit more tuning in, get a little bit more fine tuned. Okay, let's narrow this down even more. And once you get it narrowed down as far as the what, the most important thing is the why. Okay, the why is the most magical part about it. The why is what actually makes a will and a way. When you hear that saying, where there's a will, there's a way. Actually, it should be called when there's a why, there's a way. And when there's a powerful enough why, you could do anything. So that's one of your definite. That's number one. That's your number one point of power here. Okay. um and when you start balancing that with your spirituality, and for some of you, I think there's this like actually getting in touch with who and what you are spiritually, and I mean literally, as if this entity, which is you, was sitting right in front of you and being able to tell you and answer your questions and stuff like that. But I do feel like there's a greater degree and a whole new level of experience with that. If you concentrate your energy here, and remember, I always like to use the analogy of, it's an old analogy, of course, like the sunlight, it's everywhere, but once you use the magnifying glass, now you can start some fires. You can burn some ants up, okay? Another negative thought, ants. Um, yeah, and that's exactly what happens too, because when you really grab one of them negative thoughts, they like to dance around butt naked, swinging it around you while they talking shit. Aha, you ain't ever, whatever. And you grab one of them and actually start to question it, they basically burn up like a real ant would under a micro. They pop, under the light of under the concentrated light of your consciousness. Okay, so King of Spades here. So you know what I'm seeing for this too. You know what? This is not so much a point of power as a point. I guess you can call it that, but I definitely want to say to a certain Taurian out there, you want to, if at all possible, start working on reversing some type of legal situation, hitting the court, the judge, the prosecutor, get all them motherfuckers in a jar or something. Or if you indulge in the arts, okay. But there's ways to alter that, but I feel like right now you're kind of off trajectory. You want to correct that, okay. If it's not able to be corrected, then you're going to have to just transform it from whatever it's going to be. Either way, it's going to serve you, but you definitely also, it starts within as far as a perspective shift, how you're looking at it, what type of title you're giving it, what it means to you, what you say it means to you. Okay, so all those things. That's where it all starts. So before you do any magic, that is the actual real magic. Anything else is just extensions of that. Okay. So I wanted to say peace and blessings. Let me head on over here to the comments, give some kisses and hugs. Goodbye, Angela Lindbergh. I knew TV would be up in here. Yeah, Scorpio in the house. Deborah, it's I think you may be kind of new, huh? Naz Love, what's going on? Hey, Sanchez. The sexy Sanchez. Rhonda Davis. Marsha K. Yes, this one is for Taurus. I will be doing more all this week again. I didn't do Taurus my last actual round, my last batch, so I wanted to start with these bows. Simone Green, yes, definitely call me red-handed. Shit. Tammy Tharian, Black Goddess. I got to do the bow for the Black Goddess. Hello. Let's worship at the feet now. Michelle Firestone, how are you, Miss Firestone? How are you treating this beautiful moon day? Okay, folks, I'm out of here. Love you. We are not doing Saggies today, Rhonda. We may do Saggies tomorrow. Okay. I love everybody. Peace and blessings to everybody, and we will catch back up with you. Okay. I may come back on later on tonight. We'll see. Yeah, you should be cheesing Black Goddess. Simone Green, the saggiest. That's right. So, anyways, peace of it. Jasmine Baptiste. That's a fire ass name. I love it. Absolutely, Jasmine. You too. All right. What's the Leos or Cancers? Um, was there Leos? No, I just did. This is the only one I did today. Peace, mama. All right, but I'm gonna get up out of here. So I love y'all, and like I said, if this reading resonated with you, if your spirit's kind of urging you to go that extra step, you can get your own psychic email reading. Just look in the description box. It's very, very simple. All you gotta do is hit that arrow, and it comes down, and you see all the information. Okay.